Welcome to the study of logic. Do not think that you will be successful right away. Logic requires years of much training and hard work, and even then, very few attain success. The study of If that's what you think logic is all about, you're in for a very pleasant surprise. You see, logic is really about communication, which makes sense because the word logic comes from the Greek word logos, which means word. Now, communication, whether written or spoken, has really two components: form and content. Now, logic is about the form. When the form is logical and the content is true, you can make some very persuasive arguments. In this class, we will explore logic from two directions. You will learn how to make logical statements and arguments so that when you speak or write, you can be more clear and persuasive. You will also learn how to evaluate and look for logical flaws in what someone else has said. And this is important as you learn how to evaluate what you hear and what you read, because let's face it, you can't take everything at face value. The study of logic is also an important part of your classical education. It was ancient Greek philosophers like Pythagoras, Democritus, Heraclitus, and the biggies like Plato and Aristotle, who laid the foundations of logic that we're still using today. Logic is also an important part of your Christian education. I mean, the Bible is an incredibly logical book. And Jesus himself spoke in very logical ways, which makes sense. Because if you read in the Gospel of John, Jesus was the Word who became flesh. And as we saw earlier, the word for word in Greek is logos, which is where we get the word logic. Logic is also important for a field that we call apologetics, which is all about explaining and defending our faith to others. Logic will help you spot the flaws in other people's arguments who may not believe in Jesus or believe in the Bible. And will also help you make your arguments to defend the faith even stronger. So I hope you're excited, because we're going to have a lot of fun exploring the very useful field of logic together. The video you just watched is the same video that your children saw on the first day of school, but I wanted to add a little something extra for the parents. I'm Steve Perkins, and I will be teaching logic this year at the Master's Study. But I also teach Latin at another school, so I will not be on campus at TMS on the days when we teach logic. Now, I'm the one who makes all the videos, I make all the quizzes and tests, assignments, do all the grading. But Mrs. Freege will be the one in the classroom with your children and actually leading them on logic days. But I want you to know that I'm always here for help. Your children can email me, you can email me, message me directly through Canvas. I'm here to help you. And I want to start off by allaying any fears or concerns you might have about logic. First of all, what do you even expect as you're helping your children learn logic? Well, first of all, logic is kind of like a language. It's going to involve some terminology and new vocabulary. So one thing you can do is to help your children stay current with the new terminology and new vocabulary each week. And that will all be posted on our Canvas calendar. You will also find each week's videos posted on Canvas. Now, your children will watch these in class, but both you and your children can go back and rewatch the videos as many times as you like as you and they are working through the different exercises. The most important thing is don't stress. Don't worry about this. Even if you're saying, logic was never really my thing, or even I've never even had logic in school. What is this all about? Don't stress. Don't worry. That's what I'm here for. If you or your children have any questions at all, please email me, message me through Canvas, and I will be quick to answer. Logic can actually be a fun class. It can be an enjoyable class. Certainly hope that is the case for your children this year. I know I'm looking forward to seeing another good group of logic students at TMS.